lady space with Marilyn and Tawana, where we can talk about it. Sharing your point of views on everyday life and relationship with Marilyn and Tawana on our lady space.
Hello. Welcome to our lady space. I'm Marilyn.
And I'm Tawana.
Welcome back, you guys. We are so excited today because we get to give you the answers to the truth and a lie.
Number one, for Tawana, I wanted to be a teacher and a pediatrician when I was younger. Number two, I was supposed to be a twin. And number three, I have 8 tattoos. Dun dun dun.
My turn. I flew on an airplane for the very first time to Germany when I was 18. I will be turning 39 in September. I performed on the stage with the Grammy Award nominated Jacqueline Carr. Truth, lie.
What do we think the lie is?
Oh, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for you guys to try to get this joke.
Tune in next week and tell us what you think.
Woo! It was a struggle for some of y'all, but we got a winner, however you want to say it. We got winners. We got somebody that got 2 right. And I was like, man, like, Lord, like, nobody don't know the answer to both of these?
My lie, which could be misleading because one of them don't sound real and the other is just, I'm not quite sure. My lie is I have 8 tattoos. And I'm thinking people probably thought that was true because I love the number 8. And I think the one saying that I was supposed to be a twin would throw people off. But that is true. My mom first found out she was pregnant, there were 2. Can you imagine 2 of me?
No, ma'am. No,
Shut
ma'am.
up.
That was probably been the opposite of you, though. You know how twins
I know.
would have been cute to see, though.
Yeah, when she went back, it was just me. And the doctor was like, ooh, she gonna be big boned. So I guess I engulfed my twin. I don't know what you call it. I won. I'm here. I'm glad to be here. My twin, I'll meet you again one day. I'll see you one day, boo. But yes, my lie was that I have 8 tattoos. I only have 6.
So mine is so funny because one of the viewers said, I know you can sing and all, but I don't think you've been on the stage with Jacqueline Carr. Truth, I have.
Don't doubt my best friend.
Don't doubt me. I was on that stage singing with her baby. So my lie is, and everybody should have got this because
Have you been watching?
how many times have we told you we finna be 40 and fine? 40 and fine. How can I be turning 39 in September if I'm about to be 40 and fine? That's how I know somebody ain't been watching all them podcasts. Y'all lying. Go back and watch them because then we had already told on ourselves. That's why I almost didn't want to use that one, but I'm glad I did because she didn't get it.
Subscribe and go back and watch.
So yes, I will be 40 in September, not 39. I know I look like I'll be 39, but I'll be 40. Praise him and fine.
So we do have 2 winners. Our first winner, Jamise Ruffin. She got mine right. Congratulations, Jamise. She did come on our live earlier this week. She shouted out her company, Exclusive Beauty. So please look her up. We're going to give you a shout out since you won one right. Look her up on Facebook and Instagram. The bundles that I had in my hair, what was the unit? That was from her. So if you're looking for some bundles, lip gloss, all things beauty, reach out to Jamise Ruffin at Exclusive Beauty. So congratulations, honey, you won.
The ultimate winner that got both answers right. You'll know her on her social media as Yvette Square. But if you know her by Nedra Blackman. Nedra got both answers right, y'all. She got Tawana's tattoos and my age. Go, Nedra. You the winner, girl. You the winner, girl.
Congratulations. Thank you all for playing along. It was fun. I know we kind of stumped you all, but thank you for playing along with us.
And thank you guys for winning because I was down in the dumps. I'm over here literally praying like, Lord, don't nobody know the answer.
So thank y'all for playing. But what we talking about today, friend?
Girl, we talking about that love at first sight that my friend be having.
Hey, it only happened once. For those of you who remember, we talked about Never Have I Ever. episode, what was that, 7? We kind of touched on love at first sight with our question, have I ever fell in love at first sight? So today we're going to unpack it.
And I know my friend, like, she thinks that we're like totally in disagreement. I don't think that we disagree. I just think that we're looking at it in a different way.
Different perspectives.
Okay, so do I believe in look at somebody that you meet for the first time and that you actually love them? I'm gonna say no. I feel that you may look at somebody and have an overwhelming sensation of love, a chemical reaction of love, an essence of two people having a physical attraction that is so strong that you don't see anybody else, don't want anybody else there. Yes, I feel that we can have a strong physical attraction to someone. Do I consider it love? No, because at that point, I feel like love, it includes being attracted to someone, but it also is more being attracted to their mind, their character, their values, their personality, and their skill, which you cannot know that upon an instant seeing of a person.
So let me say why I said mine was love at first sight. Because as you all know, my husband and I met on a dating app. At that point, I had already known his character. I had already known his skills. We've already talked about those things. So that's why with him,
you knew who he showed you. You knew his representative.
I knew. But thank God that was truly him. Right. But I had already talked to him to form an opinion of what type of person he was. And character is very important. Character to me overweighs the physicality of things. Knowing who he was, the essence of him, before we actually laid eyes on each other, made it easier for when I saw him. I knew that's somebody I want to spend my life with. It was like the total package at that point.
But is that love at first sight, though, friend? That means you didn't.
Because that's my first time laying eyes on him.
But you had already said that you had already got to know his character. So then that kind of brings it back to what I'm saying. So then you already attracted to his mind, to his values, to his character. To me, love at first sight is just seeing him like a blind date.
So the difference is the definition of sight.
Right.
I'm looking at sight as eye to eye.
Okay.
You're looking at sight as for that blind date I had that we ain't talking about.
Good.
I think overall, yes, you can fall in love with somebody at first sight, because think about giving birth. When you first lay eyes, when you first birth that baby, you love that baby with the total essence of your entire being.
Right, your baby.
So, but in relationships, can you fall in love with somebody first time meeting them, eye to eye, never talk to them? I don't know. But me, I live in a fairy tale world. I think it's possible.
Baby, why not? And guess what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. But I don't want people to feel like it's like a prerequisite. Because honestly, if you meet somebody and you don't feel that, y'all could link up and then be married for the rest of your life. Like you never, just because you don't have that initial spark, that doesn't mean that you guys aren't meant to be. Honestly, I felt like even when I met my husband, for instance, I wasn't supposed to be having no love at first sight, but our chemistry, he's selling cars, but we sitting there like we on a date. Like I'm sitting there just being sold a car to, but I'm looking at him like, dang, like we have great chemistry to where we could really be like good friends. Because of course, you know, we're friends. But it's like, I don't feel like I have ever had that. Like I said, that electricity, that joy, like over me, like talk to somebody and then all of a sudden like, oh my God, can't wait to see them again. You know what I mean?
And I think love at first sight, bro, is just purely a strong physical attraction.
Right.
And we overthink that as to being truly love. Is it really love? I don't know.
Right.
But that strong physical attraction initially that you have with somebody, you can think it's love, because those endorphins and all those chemicals and stuff that you're exchanging. Oh yeah, I'm in love. That's where these Cinderella stories and all those fairy tales come from. Hence me, I live in a fairy tale world. But it also goes down to each person's intentions. And when I was Googling, looking up scenarios or whatever, they said actually men fall in love at first sight more than women, which surprised me. But then when they actually explained it, because in a sideways kind of way, they tried to say women a little vain. But they were saying that men were more open to who they were attracted to. So I took that as them trying to throw shade at us women. Whoever, I should have wrote their name down who wrote that article.
Don't throw no shade.
Yeah, I think it's possible. I think it all depends on each individual's ideas of love and what they think love is. I love love. I love being in love. I love seeing people in love. So, of course, I'm going to go into things with blinders on. Like, I'm the person who go into things already trusting. For me, trust isn't earned. I automatically give it. I give love. You don't have to earn it. And that's why I'm bad, but I cut people off so quick. because I give you all of this. So for you to betray me, it's like, why?
I feel you on that because you give it blindly until you have a reason not to. So until I have a reason not to trust you, I trust you. Until I have a reason not to love you, I love you. I guess I feel like the ingredients of love is like intimacy, not always physical, connection, or physical, like that passion, and the commitment itself in the relationship to me. Like sometimes people feel like love is an emotion. I feel like love is a choice.
It's an action. I just hear India Ari in my head singing I'm Ready for Love.
Okay, wedding song.
Well, my wedding song was Beautiful Surprise. But it truly was a beautiful surprise to me. Like
there was one in there we was trying to get.
It was. And I didn't choose that one because I already had the love. I was at the point in my life where I was ready. And like you said, it's a choice. You have to choose to be at the point where you're ready to see an individual for who they are. We all know the 4 biblical types of love. Storge, S-T-O-R-G-E, that love, which is like empathy. The other one is philia, which is like friendship love. Third one is the eros, which is the romantic love. And then the agape love, which is the unconditional love, the godlike love. Those ones we hear about all the time. But there were 4 more that I had never heard about. And I'm finna, tear these words up because I cannot pronounce these words right. But now it was interesting because looking at these, it goes back to loving self first.
Okay.
Which is the first one. The philauta, which is self-love. The pragma, which is enduring love, which is love over time, which is kind of what we're saying about falling in love at first sight. Now it develops over time. But that also reminds me of like old married couples. They've endured everything and they still together. Ludus, which is playful love, which is that infatuation, those butterflies you feel when you first meet them and you think you in love. You are in love. It's just a different type of love. The last one is the mania love, which is that obsessive love, which is that crazy type stuff where people stalking and doing all that.
Honey love, give me that honey love. I feel like agape love is all them in one. If it's unconditional, it's the flirting love, it's the crazy love, it's the love at first, it's all the love.
It is, and that's where you basically are accepting that person for who they are. And like I used to tell people all the day when they would come to me, where they were engaged and, having thoughts or whatever. And I'm like, look, if this person never changes, are you okay with being with them for the rest of your life? And if the answer is no, go to counseling. And I'm not talking about church counseling. Go to a psychologist who is going to get to the root of what traumas do they have? What hurt and feelings from their childhood? What are their triggers? Go to real counseling. Not saying church is not, but church is going to go the biblical route.
Growth is change anyway. And it's not about what a person does for you, who they are, how they make you feel. Because at the end of the day, like you said, you gotta love yourself. It's gotta be how you make you feel. So if you're 2 individuals that are in love, then y'all gotta grow and change together. I remember having a conversation with my mom and my sister, and I was telling them I'm at a point now in my marriage where I love my husband so much, I don't give a crap what he do or say. I ain't going nowhere.
Wait a minute. Barely no middle name said that.
Oh!
Cousin-in-law. This is why I love you for my best friend. Because I never heard her say this.
Ever. Yeah,
we ain't going nowhere.
Baby, because I be the first one out the door. If you know me, you already know.
Girl, I will cut somebody out real quick and pass them in the street like I don't know them.
Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. Woo, 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 woo. This is a special kind of love because I'm just like, I don't even care if we got to sleep on the couch, but before we go to bed, you getting back in the bed because we sleeping together and you kissing me goodbye the next day, even if you mad, I don't care. I've just never been in that place and it just feels so good, friend.
You know why? Because you're being loved properly. Not saying he's making you happy. He's not making you anything. You are being loved. I'm getting chills. You are being loved properly. There's nothing like being in a relationship with the person you're supposed to be with. It goes so deeper than, the physical part of it, the romantic part of it. You truly do have to have a good, strong friendship foundation. Because it's going to be so many days y'all don't like each other.
Like you is ugly to me right now.
but we're friends.
Yes,
And I truly do love you.
And I have friends that are in the dating phase right now, and so I just be wanting them to not give up, have hope. Know that sometimes it may not be your season yet, and that soulmates don't always have to be your spouse. Like, they can have friends that are their soulmates.
Girl, I tell you all the time, you my soulmate. Because we just have that friendship connection. It's not sexual, trust and believe. Being in community with somebody who always got your back regardless. It's Marilyn. But the thing about it is, my husband is my best friend too. Her husband is her best friend. Because that fulfills those other parts of love that we talked about, the eros and the agape. Your soulmate isn't always your husband, but your twin flame is your husband.
Okay, twin flame.
Google that, because I can't remember the full definition. I think your twin flame is your husband. Okay. And your soulmate, for me, I think it's more on a friendship type level versus a romantic level. That's just my opinion of it. I got you on that one, friend.
But I'm still looking at. I'm still reading it. Twin flame relationship is like staring into a mirror all day. Unlike life partners or what we consider to be soulmates, twin flames are intense and challenging relationships that force us to deal with our unresolved issues and become a bigger person. If that ain't Lorenzo, if you ain't my twin flame, baby.
And that's the thing that I love. It also irritates me about my husband. He be checking me all the time. And it be so sad because I already be knowing, but I ain't gonna say it. But he said it. And I'm like, oh, you make me sick because you know me so well.
The words of Lorenzo, I know you better than you know yourself. No, you don't. Shut up.
Like you were saying, to those who are seeking love and who are still out here in the dating pool, all I can say is be authentically you, because the worst thing you could do is to meet somebody and don't really be yourself. Because losing yourself in a relationship, been there, done that, never again. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Yeah, you may start being a little more interested in the hobbies they're interested in, but I think, to me, that's just compromising. If your husband is into something, then you gonna be their cheerleader, right? So you're gonna tag along and do whatever to support them. But if you totally get rid of everything that makes you, that's a problem.
He's from the country, so he likes to do a lot of outdoor stuff. As soon as I see a bug, I'm gone. But like you said, I had to open up a little bit. Now I enjoy riding the ATVs in the country. Let me go see my bonus sisters and my bonus niece and nephews. I'm ready to go out there and have a good time. We go and we get to shoot and don't have to pay, don't have no restrictions, nothing. So it's like I'm embracing that, that side of him.
And that's how I am with Roy, with his powerlifting. I don't know nothing about lifting weights, bench pressing, squatting. I do a few squats here and there, but that's something he loves to do. That's something he enjoys doing. So I tag along, I shoot the video, I hype him up, I support him, and I really do enjoy seeing him doing something that he enjoys doing.
Lorenzo, I guess when he was single, he worked a lot. And I remember our engagement video.
Like, this is an amazing woman. She sounded very genuine, and pretty much everything about her. Her whole spirit. She talked like she would like to have so much fun. She loves to travel. Those are things at that time I wasn't doing a lot of, but I really wanted to. So that's another thing about her that just kind of sparked my interest. And then just the spirit about her. She got this get up and go attitude about herself. The spirit of just wanting to be live and really is almost, she always just seemed like she got this character where she just wants to.
Stuff he said, like, sometimes you don't know that they feel how they feel, and that they really have these emotions and feelings because they mean, and they they've been taught to hide that stuff. They can't let that stuff out, but when they do, oh my God, he was saying that I've gotten him to travel more and just do stuff more. Like, when you have a family, yeah, you work hard, but you got to play harder. So I love the fact that he is able to balance the two out. Now, get that money now, but we also have that time where we go out of town, or we just go and get something to eat and just spend time with each other. And that's just, what touches my heartstrings.
For those who are dating, one of the mistakes we make oftentimes as women is we just date one person. Until you are fully committed and you are mutually exclusive, meaning you are and he is, consider your options. Because you invested all this time into this one person who's dating 5 other people. Then when he decides to pick Tamika, you over here like, what do I mean?
I was dating to marry so hard. I think that was a that I made, dating to marry so hard. If I would have just dated to just find the one that the Lord actually had for me. But I was like, I don't want to be dating all these women. I don't want to be. Ladies, listen. Just because you're dating them does not mean that you have to. It's a date. They
will wait.
So make them date, have fun, find out who God really has for you instead of just trying to settle down so fast. Enjoy dating. That's something I just never really did. Don't put all your eggs. A dater, dude I dated told me that. Don't put all your eggs in one basket because he sure was.
That's true, because you don't know. And then a lot of times before you even get out there and put yourself out there to date, you don't know what you like. You don't know what you want. Date yourself. Take yourself to happy hour, have some drinks, take yourself on. I used to go to the movies all the time by myself because I love movies. Date yourself, get to know you before you try to get to know somebody else. Because you know those typical questions, what you like to do, what you do for fun. You don't know. You ain't dated yourself.
If you do have love, lust, whatever you want to call it at first sight, embrace that and just live in the moment.
Don't overthink it.
Overthink, don't rush.
And if your intentions are good, if you are open and honest with yourself as well as self. I know people say, I don't want to tell him too much because then he gonna use it to his benefit. You get what you put out there. So if that's your mindset, then yeah, he gonna do that. But if you go into it thinking, okay, this man may really like me, so let me give it my all. Because I always say, if I give my all to a person and they do me wrong, I know the Lord loves me and he's going to bless me with somebody even better. Even though this man may have done me wrong and now I'm heartbroken, I'm going to pick up those pieces and I'm going to prepare myself so that when the next one come along, it won't be the same ending.
Because one thing I know, God don't play it back. Marilyn and Tawana.
Y'all too. You just gotta believe it.
Even if you are in the dark, it's not gonna be for long.
No.
I still believe in being equally yoked. You have to be your true self, though, as Tawana said, to know if you guys are equally yoked or not. Like, you have to know what is a deal breaker for you. Them not going to church is a deal breaker for you. Don't second guess it. If they want this and you don't second guess. I'm telling you guys, do not your core values, the things that are deal breakers for you, do not change that for somebody. The last thing you want to do is end up being with somebody that you changed for, that didn't change for you, and then you regret them for the rest of your life or the rest of your marriage, because it's not gonna last long. Resentment, it will take you down through there fast, and you
better tell them, friend.
Resentment is a true love killer. The partner don't even know you over there resent them. It's like you mad at somebody that don't even know why. You resent somebody for something that you allowed. How?
That's why I like requirements over expectations. Because you share requirements, expectations, we keep them to ourselves. And then get mad when people don't live up to them. But they didn't know.
Our expectations is high, friend. We used to be some mad somebody when we weren't getting what we thought we had expected. So not deserved, expected.
Expected.
And the thing about it is, once you tell them and they do know, that they at least try to accommodate, like they try to change for you. People try to change for the people that they love. If they ain't doing it, you ain't it, boo.
One thing that I've learned, those people who know me personally know I speak things as if they exist and they don't. Manifest that love. When you go home, I don't care if ain't nobody in the house. Baby, I'm home. How was your day? You better talk to your husband like he there. That side of the bed, don't lay on. Clean it out. Get all them clothes, the remote, them books. Get that stuff off that bed. You got to make room for him, because if you really want to be in a relationship, if you really want to be married to someone, where they gonna go? Clean out that closet. Why are you using the whole closet?
Write it down, make a plan, make a vision, get the Bible verse. You got to bring the Lord into the thing. This
Habakkuk 2:2.
Highlight them that align with what you want to happen in your life.
Manifest it. People would tell you, Tawana was around here telling everybody she was getting married. I didn't have the first boyfriend, but I knew because I had that conversation with God. Like they said, have a little talk with Jesus. And he told me, hold on, baby, he on the way. Like we said, we are not psychologists. Our degrees are not in psychology. We didn't take classes on this. We've lived. And we know, and we're going to tell you, because we don't want you all to make the same mistakes. And I don't even want to call them mistakes. Right. Yeah, you need your life lessons, but let us help you along the way. Look at us like your big sisters, your aunties, your cousins.
Because at the end of the day, we do got real life experiences. Married for the long haul is what the goal is.
I can just envision being 80, sitting on the front porch in our rocking chairs with our husbands, kikiing, having a good old time. Because that's what we do. Me and Roy don't even have to open our mouth. We just look at each other and bust out laughing. And that's what you want, that lifelong companionship. Because the sex gonna fade. The looks gonna fade. Stuff gonna start drooping and draw up.
And what do you have?
Love.
All we do, just can't wait to say I do, so in love. Oh, I just been getting chilled. This is off the corn, baby. So in love.
I was like, well, we started talking about love. I can go all day.
I'm inspired to make you love today, baby. The love is here. It's out there. It's for you. Just don't rush it.
Yeah.
Pray about everything. It don't matter. It could be the smallest thing. Like, do I need to go to this restaurant today, Lord? Let him lead and guide you, and you can't go wrong.
At the end of the day, when it comes down to love at first sight, is it possible? Yes, if you believe. Everything is a choice. What are your intentions? What do you want? Because the only person you can control is yourself. You know how many people I've been in relationships with who don't even know me? All these celebrities, oh, we go together. Now, that would never manifested, but look what did. Ooh, baby, I'm so glad we met. Love you, boo.
Oh, that's so sweet.
If you want it, do what you got to do so that you get it. And when you're praying, listen. Quit talking so much. Some days I just sit in silence and be like, Lord, talk to me.
When you do find that man, well, when the man finds you, you don't have to beg him to marry you. So once you find the love, once y'all date, y'all realize it's just y'all. I truly believe the man knows who his wife is supposed to be. So if at any point you feel like you at a 5-year mark, a 6-year mark, 7-year mark, 3-year mark, whatever is your time that you said, whatever. Don't beg the man. Don't beat yourself up. Just relax, relate, and release. Just tell God what is for you. You will wait for that. Don't be stressing yourself out over somebody that's probably not even the one God got for you. Because this thing is seamless. It's breezy. It's happy. It feels good. It's not negative. It's not weighing you down. It ain't got you thinking. It ain't got you second guessing yourself. It don't got you having low self-esteem about yourself because you're trying to figure out what's going on. Is it me? It may just not be him.
Don't do that whole go with the flow type thing. If you do desire to be married, make that known. Now, either he's going to do a couple of things. He's either going to leave and say, that ain't what I want. He's going to stay and string you along and tell you it's eventually going to happen. Or he's really going to want to marry you. And he's going to propose to you. But you say what your requirements are. Because if you sit around and just wait for it to happen, a lot of men ain't gonna say it because you ain't said it. I've had men tell me this, talking to my friends. They told me, oh, we've been together for 10 years. Now she talking about she want to get married. So let it be known. But like Marilyn said, don't keep bugging them. Don't keep saying it. Pray to God. And I will tell you this, if he's really the one that God has for you, everything you pray to the Lord about, he's going to take it to him. Because when Roy come to me with stuff I done told the Lord about, I be like, how in the heck he know that? I ain't tell nobody but God that. And that's how I knew Roy was the one. So at the end of the day, for one, love yourself. Get to know yourself. So you have a clear understanding and picture of what it is you want and what it is you need. Definitely pray about it. Listen to God because he's going to supply your needs and he's going to give you an answer. It may not come in the package you're looking for. You may be looking for a 6'5", 250 pound, whatever you want to call them. And he may show up in a 5'6", 160 pound package. But he's going to love you. He's going to honor you, respect you, and cherish you. Goes back to the character Marilyn was talking about. Quit looking at the physical part. Because sometimes your blessing is wrapped up in a way that you don't know. Think about a Christmas present. Everybody don't know how to wrap gifts. You get this box, it's ugly, and you like, I opened that one last. You open all the cute stuff, it's like, oh, a shirt, some socks, some books, whatever. You finally open that package, and what is it? The one thing that you was hoping for.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone.
I cannot.
Bright, sunshiny day.
And we did not mean to go this long, but when we started talking about love and relationships and stuff, I gotta tell y'all what the Lord placed on my heart.
Answer ain't what you want. Don't be saying it's the devil. It ain't from the Lord because it's not what you want. That makes the answer that you need.
And work on yourself.
Self-love is the best love. Go get your twin flame. Enjoy him.
She coming.
Go get your soulmate with your friends. Hey, don't let your relationship mess up your friendships. You gotta have a balance. Like, I know, like, when you first with somebody, you do get caught up. I ain't gonna lie. I've been there, done that. You get caught up and you forget about
And your friends understand that.
Yes. But come back. Like, your friends, you know, they gonna be there for you. Sometimes even when the man ain't. Make time for your friends too. Don't just, I'm just husband and wife. That's just it. Have a balance for your friends too, guys. Because they've been there for before you was in your relationship, and they will be there still for you if the relationship don't work out. What about your friends? Are they gonna stand their ground? Are they gonna let you down? Yeah. Okay.
But that's true. You gotta have that balance, and that's why we said don't lose yourself. Have your me time. While my husband is at the gym working out, we work out together 2 days a week, but he works out 5-6 days a week.
Right.
I ain't able. That ain't my ministry. While he's at the gym, that's when me and Marilyn do our kikiing. That's when we may go grab a little quick bite to eat. That way, when he gets home, you've done what you need to do to get your you time. And now let's have some us and some family time.
We hope that we have put a little new light on love at first sight.
Hopefully you took away something from this that has really touched you all, because we are sharing our truth. Like we said, we just want to help one person.
Right.
So if you have ever said anything that touched you or given you some insight on something or a perspective you didn't think of, comment below. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Comment and let us know when you subscribe, and we'll start shouting y'all out. And she's Marilyn. I'm Tawana.
And this is
Our Lady's Face. Bye.